Hey guys, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. I don't know how this whole mic thing works, but I'm hoping that I get some kind of feedback on if it's working or not. I just got a new ear set so people can hear me when I'm doing my live interviews better. But what I've got here is I've got mint chip rebel ice cream. I've got butter pecan rebel ice cream, and I've got peanut butter fudge rebel ice cream. If you can hear me, please let me know. The peanut butter fudge I'm going to start with because peanut butter is my favorite, and it is keto. I don't know why it just kicked me off, but I'm back. No sugar added, high fat, low carb, keto ice cream. The ingredients, well, on the back it says many have discovered that eating foods high in healthy fats and low carb sugar trains your body to burn fat instead of sugar as an enemy source. Common benefits people may experience on a low-carb, high-fat diet are weight loss, increased energy, suppressed appetite, and mental clarity. For best results, allow ice cream to soften for 15 minutes. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, please. I'm using a new headset, and I just want to know that I can be heard. You don't have to say anything else. It says it's all natural, non-GMO, grain-free, gluten-free. The ingredients are cream, water, peanut butter, peanut oil, salt, erythritol, fudge, coconut oil, sunflower lectin, salt, Dutch cocoa, natural vanilla flavor, chicory root, egg yolks, milk protein, glycerin, Peruvian carb gum, guar gum, and monk fruit. So there's like this is a really clean product compared to what's out there on the market. I mean, this is even substantially better than Halo Top and Enlightened and all that. I mean, this is really good, and it's extremely low carb. And remember, whenever you guys thumbs up these videos, it moves up in the algorithm. So please always make sure to give the video a thumbs up. It's 200 calories per serving, 10 grams of saturated fat, 12 grams of carbs, but of those carbs, 3 grams are fiber and 7 grams are um, sugar alcohol from the monk fruit and the erythritol. 3 grams of protein. So it's actually fairly well balanced if you look at the bigger picture here. Um, and it's the best one that I've seen so far, and it's out of Midway, Utah. These were only advertised on Facebook for a while. I mean, I've never seen them in the store, but I was just now at Jewel Osco, and they had them, and they only had 3 flavors, so I just got all 3 flavors. It looks really creamy. Probably not a good picture there, if you can see. My phone is one of those special phones that when you put something in front of the camera, it tries to autofocus on that instead of everything else, but sometimes it has a hard time doing it. Anyhow. I'm tasting the peanut butter and the fudge, but I'm not tasting like an overwhelming like ice cream flavor like you would normally have. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but it just doesn't have that like standard creamy ice cream flavor like pack. Like, wow, that's awesome. That flavor is just amazing. It's just like, wow, that's awesome. That would cure my sugar craving, and at the same time, I wouldn't go nuts with it. I can actually quit. It's good. I mean, it is good. It just doesn't have that overwhelming sweet flavor that you would normally expect with um, most ice creams. This is very controllable, very light. The flavor's not overpowering at all. It's got a ton of chocolate chips all over inside it. You definitely get that peanut butter flavor and stuff. This would be an ice cream that I would say somebody that has an eating disorder could have and never overdo it. This ice cream is probably perfect in flavor, perfect in sweetness, perfect in creaminess. I would say this is by far the best keto ice cream that I've had so far. And you can definitely tell that it's a keto style ice cream because you get that kind of that fatty flavor along with the other flavors, and it kind of mellows everything out. So the Rebel ice cream, top of the list so far by far. Perfect balanced macronutrients, and it's amazing. It really is. It's just not overwhelming like you get from most ice creams. So what I did was I got an Enlightened to compare it to, and this is the skim milk. It's not even skim milk, milk protein, non-GMO soluble corn fiber, peanuts, cream, tapioca syrup, cane sugar, all these things. This is not a very healthy version of it, and this is supposed to be super healthy compared to all the other keto people that talk about it, but it's really not all that great. It really isn't. 14 grams of carbs, the sugar alcohol is 6, fibers 4, and regular sugars are. So I took a bite just to get a feel for what it would taste like, and super sweet. This is yeah, the Rebel's better. The Rebel's a lot better. This one is butter pecan. So this is the butter pecan Rebel flavor, and as you see again, the top is labeled keto, no sugar added, low carb. We have 18 grams of fat in this one, 10 grams of carbohydrate, so even less carb than the peanut butter fudge, 6 grams of sugar alcohol, and 3 grams of dietary fiber. So this whole container, if you went by exactly what's on the ingredients, this whole container is only 4 servings. And if you were a person that takes all sugar, alcohol, and fiber into account, you would only have 4 grams of carbs. They're actually increasing the carb count and saying 6 grams total. But if you go by the macronutrient label, it's 4. So we'll call it 6 like they say on the label. But according to this, it says that it's 4 basically with the breakdown. So 2 grams of protein. We're gonna call it. We'll just give them the benefit of the doubt and call it like 1.5 grams of carbs and 18 grams of fat. So really, really high in fat here. Really high in fat. So if you were looking for something to pull your appetite down before bed and you were ravenously hungry and you wanted something sweet, this would pull your appetite down almost immediately with that much fat in it. This is what it looks like. It's very light. I'm getting the buttery pecan flavor, just the back end of it. Nothing too crazy, overwhelming on your palate. Tons of pecans. Wow. This is like a mellow, semi-sweet, but not really sweet treat. It's awesome. See, for something like this, you'd take a few bites of it and you'd say, okay, I'm done. I mean, it's got a really mellow flavor. So that's really good. It's good. It's just enough to get you that flavor and stuff, that little bit of sweetness, that cold treat, and that's it. I'm going to take a bite of this Enlightened Marshmallow Yellow again to offset my palate. They're super sweet. Okay, so this one is mint chocolate chip. It says, again, keto, no sugar added, high fat, low carb on the label. 15 grams of fat. That's right. I was craving something sweet, so I went out to Jewel, and I wanted to see if I could make something homemade quick in the hotel room to show everybody. And I walked by, and I said, I always walk by and look at the ice creams to see if anything's popped. Well, that group that used to post all over Facebook all the time, Rebel, and I was like thinking to myself, man, this is just another company trying to jump on this keto train, and actually, this ain't keto ice cream. Well, I saw it, and I picked it up, and I was like, oh man, it's not just on the internet anymore. It's actually in the store, and it's keto ice cream all the way. It's super high fat, very low protein, very low carb. It is what it says it is. And so this one is cream, water, erythritol, chocolate flakes, coconut oil, cocoa, erythritol, sunflower lectin, salt, Dutch cocoa, natural vanilla flavor, monk fruit, chicory root, egg yolks, milk protein isolate, vegetable glycerin, natural mint flavor, Peruvian carb gum, guar gum, and monk fruit. So there's no real junk in this at all. It's way better than the other keto products that I see on the market. This is what it looks like. It's got a nice and creamy top to it. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. Holy moly. That is freaking awesome. That is awesome. I mean, that's tons of mint flavor. Really cool cooling effect going on in my mouth right now. Chocolate chips all over the place in this thing. It's mellow. It's not overpowering with sweetness at all. The flavor is just amazing out of this. So out of these so far, in order, what would I rank it at? What would I rank it at? I would say, try the peanut butter fudge one more time. See, I'm having a difficult time here because I really love peanut butter. Peanut butter is like my favorite, one of my favorite treats. I would say, if you're a minty kind of ice cream person, you would love the Rebel. But if you're a savory, kind of like the peanut butter bars, the peanut butter fat bombs and stuff like that on keto, you're gonna choose the peanut butter fudge. So I will go peanut butter fudge, mint, and then the butter pecan. This was an amazing experience here. I'm glad I took the time to not be somebody that passes judgment on something and not trying it. I'm glad I kind of stepped outside my box and did what I said I normally wouldn't do, because this definitely proved me wrong. I think the Rebel Company definitely knocked it out of the park here with just a basic high-fat, low-protein, low-carb keto ice cream that is perfect. It's spot on, and I would not hesitate to tell people that if you want a knock out of the park, just ice cream that's going to cure that sweet tooth and kind of mellow you out at night before bed after dinner, not only are you not mixing fat with high protein and high carb, now you're taking the fat treat to your family, and you're not mixing that stuff in with a bunch of sugar. They've got it perfectly balanced. They've got the right amount of sugar in it. They've got the right amount of, which is almost none. They've got the right amount of fat, which is high, 15 to 18 grams per serving. And by the time, like you've seen, I'm not even an eighth of a way done, a quarter of the serving, or through the container, which would be less than a quarter of the serving, and I'm already good. I was just doing it for flavor, but if uh, if you were looking for something, this is phenomenal. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. I hope my sound quality is better than it usually has been, because now I'm talking through an actual mouthpiece that I ended up picking up for like $5.99. It was marked down from like $17.99 to $5.99. So if you guys like the video quality better with the actual earpiece in, leave me a comment. Let me know that it sounds better than it typically does. If it doesn't really make a difference to you, let me know that as well. If you're interested in me possibly digging up more information on Rebel themselves, and I'll make a video about the company and kind of dig into where they got started, maybe even try to get like an interview going with them, I'll do that as well. Just leave me your thoughts below. I appreciate you watching the review, and thank you for supporting me as always. This is your Keto Mechanic tuning out. Remember, this is your journey. You got to live it, not anybody else. Do it your way.